During the time Ho Chi Minh lived in France from 1919 to 1923, he took to politics seriously and he became one of the members of the Vietnamese nationalist group Nguyễn Ái Quốc, and he was used this name as the third name. And he also fought for the civil rights of Vietnamese people. And besides, he also developed his writing skill, and he began write some article and short story. And he led the Vietnamese nationalist group, and he became one of the founder of French Communist Party. And later he joined some political classes with deeply involved with organizing youth education classes and lecturing for young Vietnamese people. And besides, he also developed his he also traveled and visited some country to develop himself and his ambition for a long time. Until when he was upon gaining entry to China in 1938. He was serving as an advisor of Chinese Communist armed force, and in 1940 he changed his name to Ho Chi Minh. It means Ho who enlightened Vietnam. And from 1944 onward, Ho Chi Minh led the Việt Minh independence and movement. Fortunately, it has only 34 members, with include 3 women and 31 men. And but only 5 years later, his army increased 50,000 members, and 50,000 members, and he achieved many successful military actions against the French and Japanese occupation during the World War II. And in 1945, he came back to Hanoi, and he was selected to the provisional government after August Revolution. And utilizing his powerful, he issued a proclamation of independence of Democratic Republic of Vietnam, and he waited for Vietnamese people right here. And he also declared the war against the French, and make the beginning of Indochina War. And the war lasted for several years, and finally the two rivals agreed to negotiate, but the term layout was not acceptable for both, and which led to 7 more years of war. But meanwhile, the Soviet Union and China recognized our government, and the Chinese even agreed to train our Viet Minh leader and provide them with supplies needed to win the war. And with the help from China and Soviet Union, finally our Viet Minh Việt Minh was able to crush the French force and emerge victorious.